Jamal Murray is here, the Blue Arrow, checking out the box score. Do you really care about the box score?
You don't need. All it says is champion. That's the only thing you need to see. Is it says champion on there.
You won the thing, right? The box score doesn't matter at this point.
Don't matter at all.
When you came back from the injury and you came back to camp and you saw the additions, Bruce Brown, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, a couple guys brought in to address deficiencies on this team. When did you think that this night was possible?
Honestly, the first time we went to the playoffs, we played San Antonio, and then we played Portland. And I just felt us just a tad too young for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were really good.
Yeah.
But we ain't been there before. And I knew from that moment, a couple of games, a couple more experiences, we're going to be right where we want to be. And just to see it, like I say, see it full circle, have everybody healthy. It's just real special. Proud of my guys. Everybody on this team is so unselfish, and I think that's why we're the best team in the league.
Speaking of unselfish, I look at your game and how unselfish that you've been as far as your playmaking and developing. We've always known you could score since Kentucky, but I've seen you grow so much in the pick and roll, especially in key moments. Talk about that and how you see the game differently than when you first came in this league in those playoff games that you were talking about.
I think it's just slowing the game down and not forcing it. I know I can go one-on-one on a lot of guys. But if Joker's the better matchup, throw it to him.
Right.
And if I'm going to double in the pick and roll, throw to the open man. Just being aggressive, even in my drives, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to score. I can just put pressure on the defense and everything's going to open up. So I think just finding different ways to impact the game when my shot's not dropping. And playing defense, I know I'm not going to be perfect, but if I bring that same energy every night, it's going to be tough to stop us.
So, Jamal, I ain't going to ask you nothing about the game.
Uh-oh.
All right? I'm just going to ask you how you feel.
I'm going to move this out the way for you.
It's not done.
No, so you touched on something about, just being the best. You're the best team in the world right now. You can arguably say, hey, and legitimately say, I'm the best at my position. Joker's the best at his position. Now, somebody may dispute that, a week from now or a year from now, but in this moment right now, there's no disputing who's the best, and that is you. How do you feel, and tell me about that joyous feeling that you're feeling right now, knowing that my team's the best team in the world that's playing?
Yeah, I'm going to touch on a few things. I think, this, for me personally, off ACL,
yeah,
I didn't have a summer to really work on what I wanted to work on, you know what I'm saying? Like, It was just rehab.
Yeah.
And just getting my strength up to where I needed to be, and just like, I know there's another level for me, and I definitely know there's another level for Yoke, Mike, AG. Yeah. We're such an unselfish team. We all give it the spacing we need for each other to work, and if something's open, we pass it. If it's not, we go somewhere else. For myself, my bad.
No, hold on.
Go ahead. Collect yourself, man. Collect yourself.
Hey, let it go.
We got all night, except I got a red eye.
Let it go, because you got a lot of people watching, and this is a moment where you are inspiring a lot of people, because there are a lot of people who are down and looking at you right now for some inspiration, right? This is the moment that you can inspire those young kids who are out there who having that difficult time that you went through, knee surgeries and everything else, people down them, pops, mom, hard on them. Give them some inspiration right now.
For me, just coming up, this is where I dreamed of being, hitting a big shot on the biggest stage. I really live for those moments. That's really fun for me. Like, that's why I play. And everybody in the locker room knows that. I think everybody in the league knows that, to be honest. And I just remember, like I said, commentating a whole playoff series. Like, I would write down 1 through 8 for both sides.
Right.
And be on one team and commentate like Marv Rebel. Jordan for 3. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So, it's really been in my mind, dreaming about it, reminiscing, visualizing, you know what I'm saying? So just to see it come through and to enjoy and just have fun with the moment, it hits home. And I have my family here. I got my little bro who's on the come up, and he's looking at me, in the stands. Like, it's just surreal, and I just want to be the best example for him and all the people that are coming off injuries at a young age.
Yes.
Like
talk to him. Talk to him.
God gives the strongest or the toughest battles to the strongest soldiers. Like, you can do it. You put your mind to it, you can really do it. And I'm just another example of it. You know, Zach LaVine helped me out a lot just with my confidence.
Yeah.
Oladipo hurt back and forth again. Just he had such a positive mindset talking to me. It was crazy. Clay, like he was brutally honest.
Yeah.
Brutally honest with me of how it's going to be, and I
Talk
can see
about that brotherhood.
Oh man, I can see the hurt in his eyes when he talked to me, and that's how it was less about the words that he was saying.
Yeah.
I was looking at him visually, and I was looking. He wasn't even making eye contact. He was just like, "This is how it's going to be." And now when I talk to people, it's the same thing. I'm like, "Yeah, this is how it's going to be." You know what I'm saying? So just to see it full circle, put your mind to something, blood, sweat, and tears. They're real. It's surreal to see this moment.
Well, Jamal, we well documented how you work when you were a youngster. Well documented how you worked through this rehab. But for me, I was telling the guys, to me, you was conditioned mentally. You never was fatigued at the end of the games. And I wasn't talking about your shot. It seemed like you were mentally strong to go through this. What prepared for you for mentally to go through this? Because physically you were there.
I'd say for me, my dad helped me out a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a bad shooting night, but you can have a good game. I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you can shoot terrible and be one of the most important people on the court.
Yeah.
And I just try to bring that energy. If I miss a shot, okay, get a stop. Communicate on defense. Get a rebound. Give it extra rotation. Make a nice pass and get back on defense. Like, there's so many other things you can do other than putting the ball in the hoop.
I'm sorry.
Even though that's
Give him another hug.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to break this man.
Congrats, man.
Way to bring it home. Way to bring it home. Let's go celebrate, Jamal.
Before you leave, let me give you a full circle moment. Toronto, Brendan Malone, first coach of the Toronto Raptors. Mike Malone, his son, sees you. Y'all share this moment together. That's your full circle moment.
Yeah. Coming in this league, like, me and Yo came off the bench. And
wait a minute. Y'all came off the bench.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We came off the bench, and we just grew a chemistry. Like, that's where it started. We just, whatever the game gives you, you play with. And we're both good enough to make the reads off that. So when we call a play, like, it's hard to explain. There's so many audibles to it, depending on what they're doing. And, they're blitzing me, they're doubling him, and we still figure it out. And everybody eats. Mike, I knew Mike was going to have a good game. He was due for it. Jeff, huge three, huge defensive stop last game. Like, it's not two guys. You got to guard everybody. Bruce, if they're going to not take a body off me, then Bruce, go to work willingly. Go ahead. Like, this is a team effort. Yoke's MVP, deservingly so. Finals MVP, deservingly so. Just to see him how he's grown, his aggression has grown, and I think he's got another level to take it.
That's scary.
Make us better.
If he got another level to take it to, man, the rest of the league better be on notice.
Jamal,
the level he's at right now is pretty good.
The folks behind you are saying, stop talking to him. Let him go celebrate.
Go celebrate.
All right, appreciate it. All right, say no more then. Say no more.
Jamal